And hundreds of members of the LGBTQ+ community, allies, and some lawmakers are all coming together. They're rallying for change at the Statehouse.
Organizers of today's rally say this is a critical time, pointing to proposed legislation they say that targets the rights of transgender Hoosiers. 13 News Statehouse reporter Emily Longnecker is looking into these proposed laws.
Well, one piece of proposed legislation would prohibit someone from changing their birth certificate to reflect the gender they identify with, something they can do right now with a court order. That was the message Thursday to Indiana lawmakers from many in the LGBTQ+ community and those who support them.
They want us to cower in fear. We do not cower in fear.
Emma Vosicki is the executive director of Gender Nexus, an organization that provides support and resources for gender-diverse Hoosiers and their families.
People are feeling alone and scared, and having this opportunity to know they're not alone, that there are other people who support them, there are other people who care for them. This is absolutely essential.
That's a message Christina and Ken Inskeep have tried to foster in the support group they run for transgender children and their parents.
It helps us come together and know that we're not alone in this struggle.
The Inskeeps have a transgender son who's grown and lives out of state. The couple testified last year at the Indiana Statehouse against a bill that ultimately became a law. Senate Enrolled Act 480 bans parents and doctors from providing hormone therapy and puberty blockers for transgender kids here in Indiana. Also under the law, Hoosier doctors aren't allowed to talk with parents about out-of-state treatment options.
They cannot even talk about possibilities. What kind of treatments are out there?
The law's author, Republican Senator Tyler Johnson, sent 13 News this statement about the law. It reads, quote, "I have the utmost compassion for children suffering with gender dysphoria and believe they deserve sensible counseling. Gender-related procedures on children have grown at an alarming rate in the United States over recent years. Since these procedures have irreversible and life-altering effects, it is appropriate and necessary. Our state has protections to make sure these procedures are performed only on adults who can make the decision on their own behalf." This session, Democratic State Representative Chris Campbell has proposed House Bill 1444 that would remove language in the current law, taking out the words aiding and abetting in it. Words that parents of transgender children say prevent them from speaking openly with their children's doctors about what kind of treatment they're getting out of state.
All we're trying to do is let our kid be who our kid is and to raise them well.
So far this session, House Bill 1444 has not received a hearing, prompting this call to action.
If you want that bill heard, then your legislators need to hear your voice.
At the Statehouse, Emily Longnecker, 13 News.